What's up, Road to Riches family? We're gonna be talking about some of the day trades from today. Now, one of the first stocks we're gonna be talking about is Virgin Galactic. Ticker symbol is SPCE. Now, this stock was up like 45% in the pre-market, but once the market opened around like 9:45, 9:30, the stock went like all the way down. Usually, this is exactly why I wait about 15 minutes, maybe even 10 minutes, depending on how the chart is looking. But the stock went all the way down as soon as the market opened at 9:30, and it just wasn't too much of a good trade. But the reason why the stock was up nearly 45% in the pre-market is because the company said its first commercial space tourism flight is set for later in June. Its second commercial flight is expected in early August, with monthly runs after that, the company said. So if you want to literally take a whole flight to go up to space and come back, this is one of the companies that's starting that. So a lot of people are for it, a lot of people are against it. But yo, if you think the Earth is flat, I guess this is a good way for you to go all the way up to space and let us know what's really going on. You feel me? But that's the reason why it's up, because supposedly the first commercial space flight is set for later in June. But I'm gonna keep it a buck. For you to probably even pay for this one flight to go to space and come back is probably gonna be super expensive. I don't know how expensive they're gonna make it, but I believe it's gonna be a few thousands of dollars. So this is gonna be crazy, because even if you're already rich, this is just making the rich like be able to do more stuff. So if you don't have the money to get on the whole commercial space tourism flight, you're probably not gonna be one of the people interested in one of these things. But I believe it is gonna be expensive. I don't think just the average person is gonna be able to go on, but some people are excited about it. So I think that's a lot of speculation around Virgin Galactic. So it was up around 45% in the pre-market today just off of that news. Again, I didn't trade it because once the stock opened up, it immediately tanked around like 9:30. So that's one to speculate about, and just be careful with that one. Um, Next stock that we got up, that was up around 18 to 20% when the market opened, was RIDE. Now this is the one I actually took a trade on, and I made some good money on today. So the stock, when I was looking at it, it was around 520s, 530s. It was just recovering. The price action actually wasn't too bad. So it was moving good, unlike the other stock that was moving in the pre-market, Imppv. That stock was it was up a little bit, opened up at 474, and then the last it was at in the morning was around like $6. But the chart was like super choppy, super slow. I don't like trading stocks like that. I don't want to get caught up in a bad sell or in a bad buy. So I avoided that stock overall, and I'm gonna just show y'all little clips from some of the live from my Instagram today. These are the trades, and this is how the market actually looks. So when you're actually trading, this is how the screen looks. This is how fast these stocks can move. It only takes about 5 to 10 minutes for a good 10% plus move. But you gotta be there. You gotta be locked in. You gotta be right in front of that screen. You can't have no distractions, because with this market, anything can happen. You can be up a few 10%, and then you look back in 1 second, and then your stocks is all the way down. And that's also why I say don't just follow my trades blindly. Make sure you listen to your financial advisor, because I'm not an official financial advisor or anything like that. But just tap in with them before you do any trades or anything like that, and before you make any investments. And those were some of the top moves of the day. So you had Imppv, which was up around 66% today, but look at the value. The value was only 100,000. So that's not too good. If you look at Virgin Galactic, which was SPCE, the stock was up around 35% in the morning, but the value was already at around 40 million. So that's something to consider. And then the one that we actually took a trade on, it was up around 20% and the value was at 3 million. So that's actually calm. You know, you gotta watch the charts though. You gotta put all of these factors together, which makes trading so difficult. And if you see this stock, when I brought it, it was around like the MA line. What I use is the VWAP line. But after we got that good recovery off of that VWAP line, the stock actually went all the way up to about the 650s. I think it may have touched a little bit around like the 660s. Currently the stock I believe went all the way down under VWAP. So it's probably not a trade anymore for anybody unless you're still looking at it. But yeah, Lordstown Motors, again, RIDE. This stock was up because it was in the EV sector, so a lot of these EV stocks are going up. You look at NKLA, you look at NEO, you look at Tesla. A lot of these stocks been up this week because there's a lot of momentum into these electric vehicles. So that's why I also went into the stock. I just didn't go in blindly. I try to at least see if there's some type of news. Sometimes there might not be news, but if there's good news, that means we could get a good push. If there's a lot of value, a lot of people speculating, getting into the trade, short sellers getting caught and things like that, that's when you could get some of these big moves like today. So again, uh I showed y'all some of the clips from my Instagram. We went live today, so you could sometimes catch me on there like live trading and just looking at the markets, even if you don't want to take a trade and just see how crazy these stocks move. Also, this is just helping me on my trading journey. Again, this month has been a super good month for me. With investing and trading, I haven't ever been this consistent in day trading in a long time. Hoping I keep it up. Just gotta stay humble and stay out of my own head, and again, avoid trades that I don't like. I think that's the biggest lesson we all could take away from this. Because I know some days we wake up and we just be like, dang, I want to make $1,000 today. I want to make $10,000 today. Not saying that is not possible, but you got to understand that one, if you starting out with a low amount of money, it's going to be hard to get there. And then two, you just can't rush into things like that. You know, this is a whole journey, a whole process. You're not just going to be up a whole million in one day. Not saying it can't happen, but you can keep on dreaming, and that's why 90% of trading lose. But take your time, make sure you know what you're doing, and I'll see y'all in the next video.